Alright, I got a little bit more done. I'm tired of eating dirt. I've been using this, and probably a little more aggressively than what I should, because it's getting ate up pretty good, but it is doing its job. The other thing that I found out that works good is just the regular, one of these right here, wire wheels. It's been really kicking butt, and then a screwdriver for all the little nooks and crannies that I can't quite get in there. So, I'm going to go get a shower and get clean. I'll show you right quick progress. So I already went down through there. We're going to go up underneath. Ooh, that's all the dirt that's been knocked out. That's all the dirt I'm knocking off there. Nasty, that light's just covered there in it. That light's dirty too. There. Anyways, flipping over and up. And so there's a lot of little stuff that's just going to be hard to get. I found a couple little spots that were starting to rust, so that's good. I'm getting that out. I think I'm going to start at the brake line up here. Let's see if I can do that. Okay. I want to note something while I'm in here. This line right here is not a Fox body line. That's the SN95 line. That's how whenever you do the disc brakes, that's one of the things that you put in. There's a bracket right there that can screw in, and this ties the two together all the way around and over. And there's a little adapter that you got to get, because I think it's a I can't remember. I didn't do this. The guy that the guy that's helping me, he knew how to do that part. But there's a little line right here that gets ran, and that's a new line to come up to the little Y block. And then this right here over is SN95, and that's the only little thing you got to do to tie into the Fox to run the disc brakes on the back. Alright, anyways, yeah, got up in there, hadn't really done the shock tower yet, got in here, there's some rust there, haven't dug that out yet, but I'm tired of eating dirt. Got my little wheat pole out, had a rat in the car, so there's a bunch of stuff in there. I don't know, I'll probably, when I pull the quarters to paint those, I'll probably address the little lower area in here, right? I need another hand. The lower area in here. No good way to do that underneath here. Anyways, I'll show you that whenever I get there. Anyways, that's how it's coming along. Got dirt in my mouth and just nasty. Alright, well, that's that. Okay, I didn't mention a couple of the prep stuff. Didn't mention how to kind of get the big stuff off. But after I do that phase, I do the red Scotch-Brite over everything to make sure everything's hit, all the areas that I couldn't get with the drill or all my other tools. Then I'll come through with one of these little Hooyah kitchen cleaner things and some soapy water, wipe it all down real good to get the rest of the crud off, then air hose it off, and then come through, you know, once it's all dry and all that, I'll hose it off with the brake clean right here. And same thing, air hose it off, make sure it's dry. And at that point, it's pretty much a good stopping point. So I usually just wait till the next day or you know, or whatever, the next time I come out, then I'll come in and start using the Eastwood sealer on there. Okay, here's the paint mask that I've actually have used quite a bit. I painted Jim with it, and anytime I do paint, I'll put this on. but it's just the 3M disposable one. And that's the one I got, and that's the part number. Y'all may need a different size, but I keep it in a bag within a bag. Try to keep it good, but what I need to do is basically make sure I have my face clean enough for this to seal good, or else it's not doing any good, right? Okay, well, I gotta go do that before I finish using this, because I'm going to have to get up underneath the back behind the axle, like way up in there, and there's no way I can like take a breath and then come in there and hit it, but that's not going to make quality work anyway, because I'll be rushed to try to do it. Goggles, because this stuff does spray out particles that are a bit heavier, so that's the other thing I'll put on is my safety glasses, and then make sure I wear gloves for it too, because it does splatter. Maybe we can see on the can here. You can see that's just the specks that got on it from just spraying up underneath there. So yeah, I probably breathed some of that in like an idiot. So don't do that. Just get a mask. Whoa! Actually, I got all the doors open. I can smell it. So that mask is still working. I did gym with that thing, and it's still blocking it. I don't smell any of it, but you see I had to kind of trim back to do that. So what I showed you, I'll be backed off a little bit, was the coverage of one can of the Eastwood rubberized rust encapsulator. So basically what I did was the back, about where the axle is, where that little dip comes in there, right? I did that back with one can. Now if I really wanted to do this good, to do this real good, of course you'd need the gas tank out, the brake lines out, the fuel lines out, the axle out, control arms out, to really get in and do it good. Which I did at one point have pretty much all that out. But at the time I did that, I didn't know it was going to take the car to this level. It was going to be just a quick, throw it together and send it. And it's changed a little bit since then. Anyways, that's what you get with one can worth. And don't worry, give it about 3 weeks and my beer to be back. But this is just something you have to do when you're using products like this and painting. You got to protect yourself. This one's pretty nasty right here. So anyways, I still have the inside frame stuff to do and get that back half. So this will probably go a little further is what I expect, because I'm not covering so much. Also, I expect when I come up here and I do the actual floor pans, right, the underneath of the floor pans and pretty much the curve forward, I should be able to get that with one can, because doing all those little curves and stuff up underneath there, it just eats a lot of paint, because you got to come at it at 4 different angles and trap it this way, that way, cover it, hit it again, and you just don't get a lot of coverage on that stuff. So it's good flat. I should be able to finish the pans forward with that. We will see. All right, back at it. Airing the shop out. Okay, here's the coverage. I just got done spraying it, so I still got my mask on. Probably need the goggles on, but I did. Started right here, basically that way, all the way back. frame coating, the internal frame coating as well, the Eastwood stuff. So it's dribbled all over the floor there. I did both frame rails about from where it kind of comes up over the axle before it curves back down and comes in. I did that back. So that's going to last a long while, the internal frame coating. And it's good because I got to use that all along the subframes up here, any of the frame up in the chassis here, up in that area, right up in there. I'll probably have to use a lot of that just because I can't get any spray in there. I'll probably come in and do my core support because I need to cut this core support out and replace it like pretty much every box Mustang. I think it's because they got such crappy brakes on them. That's why people keep running into stuff, because they got pucker brakes. Anyways, that's what I'm doing. I'm letting the shop air out right now. Doors open. My impromptu ceiling fan up there running, just to air it all out real good. And we're about to get cold tonight, so I don't know, I think we're going to get 19 or 16 or something like that degrees. So that will do for this part of the chassis cleanup. I showed you what it looked like underneath as far as just the Eastwood rubberized undercoating and about how much coverage that you get out of one of those cans, which are like 20 something bucks a can, $22 a can. Alright, chapter 3 is read. Chapter 3 also questions are answered. So if you go through chapter 3 here with me, if you're going through that was, I'll get to the name of the title, The 4 Pillars of Manhood, A Man and His Roots. So now we're starting to really get to the core of what the book is going to be about. And also Stu Weber has a book on the 4 Pillars of Manhood. That's what the whole book is about. So that might be a good one after I finish this one to go read that. So just letting you know, yes, that is complete. The questions are getting a little... They're getting a little bit more in depth in there too, if you're following along with me. So that's a good thing. So we're going to read this. You know, if you're reading it with me, we'll grow together. All right, that's all I have for today.